I'll talk to you about what I synthesized in this document, Healthy Teaching, particularly regarding the reopening of classrooms and essentially schools to full capacity. So as a disclaimer, was based on a synthesis of part of my work in that combines modeling and experiments, but also the work of many others over the past few year and a half now that have been trying to help and bring insights to a range of these issues. So what is really important to understand is that there is no really single magic bullet to really tackle what we are going through right now, as we have seen after the reintroduction of the introduction of the vaccine, in the sense that we are in a fourth wave, despite the fact that the vaccine have been found in record times compared to the regular history of vaccine research and deployment. And so we are lucky in some sense that we could find a vaccine so quickly and deploy it. And on the other hand, we are really faced with the fight against evolution in some sense, with a virus that is adapting, and that is why we have this additional wave. So in classrooms, we're talking about a number of individuals, children that might not have access to the vaccine yet in some areas, or not at all, depending on the age groups. We're talking about these children sitting in enclosed spaces for a long time, at least an hour, maybe even a bit more, but with some breaks, but not really, not really sitting there less than at least half an hour straight. And we are talking about children that might not have access or have adapted access to, or not even the knowledge of how to use or deploy protections like masks that are tight fitting, that would in fact be filtering the air that they inhale and exhale. So this is what adds to the complexity of this topic, and the insights therefore have to really combine various strategies. The strategy of essentially managing the airflow, the strategy of managing how to place individuals with respect to that airflow, the strategy of separating also the distance matters, but also time of exposure, and the strategy of trying to also leverage at a more generalized scale how to maybe even occupy that space at all. If we can't have everybody using that space at full density, how do we stagger the usage of space in terms of bubbles or pods, whatever you want to call them, and manage both the air cleaning and the surface cleaning also to some extent between the usages that these bubbles would deploy for the occupation of that space. Of course, with all these strategies, which really I focused on in that document, there is the complementary strategies that are very important of vaccination and testing for the adults or those age groups that have access to, of course, the vaccination right now, which is very important to complement the other barriers and essentially air and space management that I have focused on as a complementary set of tools to the ones that are heavily discussed, the testing and the vaccination. And I can expand further in a lot more details, but that's in a nutshell what the document and the work that we have been doing and synthesizing is about.